On my recent visit to the training session for Kansas State University, I saw a great example of what I term building a drill. And by that I mean you sequentially add parts to the point where it develops into an entire game-like situation. So in advance of practice, the coaches were saying they really need to work on their transition attack, either go from dig to attack or block to attack. So what they did is they brought in the setters and outsides, and in a controlled environment at the start of a training session. Well, in actuality, this is even before a training session. The middles weren't even there yet. So they're just working in a over-the-net situation where they're going from dig to swing or block to swing. And what you see is one of the assistant coaches, Jeff Grove, is in a controlled manner just entering the ball. And you have outside attackers, be they in a blocking situation or a drop-off blocker situation, going from a dig to attack sequence. And you can see it's not a full speed situation, but they're working on reps, they're working on footwork. And then as they build, assistant coach Jeff Hulsmeyer is going to toss in a second ball. As you see him here explaining what he wants, if a ball is coming from the back court, adjusting your attack approach to get wider and try to keep the ball in front of you. So now going from just attacking one ball, now the hitters are going to attack two balls, as you see. So the first ball comes off of a dig, and then the second attack will come from a ball that Jeff tosses in from the sideline, and where the hitter has to go from I hit one ball, now the ball comes in from the coach, I have to get off the net, get outside and adjust my approach and be ready to hit the second ball. So all of this is done in a controlled manner. So as you can see, Coach Jeff Grove isn't really necessarily trying to go up and hit the ball hard or score. He's hitting the ball at people. So again, this is kind of a glorified, I don't want to say warm-up, but a very controlled drill where the players are just working mostly on footwork and getting from point A to point B in an efficient manner. And as was indicated in advance of this, they're working on transition. So this hitter has gone from blocking to swinging. So sequentially they're building this thing, and they started hitting just one ball, now they're hitting two balls, and in a moment they're going to be hitting against a block. So I think it's a good a good series of footwork and rehearsal for working on their transition attack. So now we see, in an effort to create even more game-like situations, the ball is entered as if it were a back row attacker coming out of the pipe position. And you'll see Coach Grove will go up and hit a ball controlled. So now the diggers are working on digging the ball that's coming at them from a little bit different angle. And it certainly is nice to have an assistant coach that can go up and 100 times during the course of a practice jump and swing, and it does a couple things. It saves the player's legs, and there's a control element that's positive too. So now as we build, head coach Susie Fritz has added another component in terms of same type of drill. The players are going from dig to swing, as you can see here, but now the middle blockers have arrived, and again in a controlled environment the transition attack will come against either one or two middles, or I should say one or two blockers. So here you see the hitter hitting his two blockers. So over the course of this pre-practice rehearsal, the attackers have gone from block to swing with no block, and then block to swing, and you throw in a second ball that's an out-of-system ball that they have to attack, and now it's block or dig to swing, and we're working against one or two blockers where they have to go up and score, against multiple blockers. So again, the coaching staff looked at a situation. We have to get better at our transition attack. and in advance of practice, they put the players into a scenario. They slowly built the mechanics of it in terms of the footwork and the intensity, and are building their own drill to address what they perceive to be, an area of the game that they need work on. So again, the Kansas State staff, I thought, did a great job of just sequentially, allowing their players in a relaxed environment to get better at a certain aspect of the game.